Hold on, look, y'all. They got that big building.
But y'all, this hella.
They say that's the biggest. We in the sky.
Sometimes it seems like Sexyy Red pulls these wild stunts just to keep people talking, and honestly, it's working. She just dropped her latest EP, In Sexy We Trust, but instead of letting the music speak for itself, she went all out with a chaotic promotional strategy. This time, she even took it international. Here's what happened. Sexyy Red gathered a group of her friends and flew out to Dubai. Sounds like a luxury move, right? Not quite. What began as a flashy getaway quickly turned into a legal issue. From violating local dress codes to public partying, they seem to break nearly every rule in the book over there. And Dubai doesn't take those things lightly. You might get away with that kind of behavior in the States, but over there, it's a completely different story. Reportedly, local authorities showed up and made it very clear that this type of behavior wouldn't be tolerated. So now, instead of headlines focusing on her new EP, Sexyy Red is trending for all the wrong reasons, and the backlash is just beginning. But let's take a step back, because this controversy really started a few weeks ago when her image took a major hit. It all began with an online leak that shocked a lot of people. Someone claiming to be close to rapper Gucci, yes, that Gucci posted something wild on social media. They shared what they called a receipts list, naming over 50 women that Gucci had allegedly been involved with this year. And Sexyy Red, she was listed right at the top. According to the post, this wasn't just a casual list of names. It claimed that these women had either been romantically involved with Gucci, created private content with him, or had other personal encounters. And here's where it got more serious. The list also came with a claim that Gucci might have been dealing with a health issue during that time. To be clear, all of this is alleged. None of the women on that list, including Sexyy Red, have confirmed anything. But we all know how fast social media runs with rumors, especially when there's drama involved. Things escalated quickly after the list went public. The buzz around Sexyy Red's name intensified even more when rumors started linking her to HSV. It got to the point where she felt the need to publicly respond. She addressed the situation, trying to shut down the talk, but instead of putting out the fire, it only made the online chatter grow louder. And just when it seemed like the situation couldn't get more complicated, another twist hit social media, this time from someone way too close to home. Her baby daddy jumped into the drama with some claims that caught everyone off guard. He went on Instagram and dropped a post that stirred up even more chaos. He wrote, "Y'all favorite rapper? She says she burning. So everybody getting burnt. You got to be strong to be the side girl, cause it's not for the weak, and I'm the weak." But he didn't stop there. He backed up his claims with what he called receipts. In a move that caused even more speculation, he posted a screen recording of a phone call between him and Sexyy Red. She was on the line, and the way she sounded had people raising questions. Now, we're not here to confirm or deny what actually happened, but that call sent the internet into detective mode. People analyzed every pause, every sigh, every word, trying to figure out if it was an admission of something or just a big misunderstanding. It was a lot to take in, and now, instead of focusing on her music rollout, Sexyy Red is caught up in public accusations, viral videos, and non-stop online commentary.
Why you lying? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them niggas you burning, or do you lie to them like you did me? Or is you lying to them niggas how you did me?
Everybody getting burnt. I don't give a.
Or is you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth?
Sound dumb.
Or did you tell them the truth? When you gonna keep it gangster? Hey.
Truth about what, sir?
And when you gonna keep it gangster?
Who are you to lie to?
When you gonna keep it gangster? That's what you did. You lied to me for 6 months, and then you told me you had that shit.
I hope you got AIDS.
But if y'all don't know how HSV2 type 1 or 2 work, this how this shit goes. You can't get rid of that shit. If you somebody that got this shit while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it. So for all my bitches that I put that on in the past or in the future, I don't got this shit, and my paperwork coming up. Cause I could book some paperwork. I ain't no faking that. If I get on her and tell y'all that, y'all know I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies on my daughter. If I had this shit, I wear it on my chest. I'm talking about young boy got this shit. He ain't doing no fake. He ain't doing no fake on my daughter. But I'm gonna book some new paperwork for y'all so y'all know this real deal. And I was trying to like put this together before I came and put it in y'all face like that, but I'm finna put together for y'all. Just hold on, give me 1 second.
In the beginning, Sexyy Red was doing everything she could to defend herself online, pushing back against every rumor, every post, and every accusation that surfaced. She responded to comments, issued statements, and made it clear she wasn't here for the drama. But after a while, something shifted. Rather than avoiding the controversy, she started embracing it completely, leaning into the chaos and turning it into part of her image. That's when things started to take a very different turn, and the internet wasn't prepared for it. Out of the blue, she launched an entire lip gloss collection called Northside Princess. But what really grabbed attention were the product names. Rather than using the usual sweet or glamorous labels, she chose names that were intentionally provocative. These glosses were titled after, let's say, medical references. The names had people doing double takes and asking, is this actually real? Some of the labels included things like gonorrhea, yellow discharge, and even nut. Yes, that's what was printed on the packaging. There was no attempt to tone it down. The shock factor was clearly the point, and it definitely got people talking.
I got a lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Hole pink, booty hole brown, juice, and juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good. And it's so like, you know, people gonna talk shit, but other people was like, you is a marketing genius, because the sold so fast. And it smells good too. I be thinking of all out the box. It's not even on purpose, it's just like my brain helped me think outside the box to do something.
The reaction to Sexyy Red's lip gloss line, it wasn't positive. The backlash came quickly and forcefully. People weren't just confused, they were offended. What she may have intended to be edgy or viral came off to many as simply inappropriate. Social media lit up with criticism. Comments like, "You're losing me, Sexy. This doesn't make any sense," were everywhere. Others pointed out that her branding choices were completely out of step with the kind of audience she attracts. One user commented, "This isn't even suitable for a younger audience." Let's be real, lots of your fans are teenagers whose moms let them stream your music. One remark that got a lot of attention said, "Honestly, this should come with condoms and a health awareness pamphlet. If you're going to go there, at least offer some education with it." Across all platforms, the criticism was loud, and it didn't stop there. Then Charleston White entered the conversation. And as expected, he didn't hold back. Every opportunity he got, he was taking shots at Sexyy Red, calling her a negative influence and making it clear he disapproved of her presence in the public eye. He accused her of projecting a damaging image for young girls and claimed she was doing too much for attention without considering the consequences.
Agrees with him too.
Sexyy Red said she liked the raw dog.
I bet she done had chlamydia, gonorrhea, trigonometry, crabs, and whatever else that can contract. Hell, you talking about she too fucking nasty, mannish, filthy at the mouth, and she ain't got them $100 weed. Everybody done talk.
Yeah, she said that she had chlamydia 2 times.
Yeah, so if she said 2, time it by 6, cause you know them hoes ain't gonna tell the truth. You know them hoes ain't gonna tell the truth. Time it by 6.
Yeah, she's delivering a whole spirit amongst young girls. She's introducing, we've had a gangster spirit. The gangster spirit damn near wiped the young black males out. This spirit is fit to do a number on the young black girl.
Now, after all the criticism, the social media backlash, and headlines piling up one after another, you think Sexyy Red might have taken a moment to pause, maybe step back, stay under the radar, and regroup, but that's not what happened. Instead, she stirred up even more controversy. This time, it was a viral post that got people talking once again. She uploaded a video with the caption, "Me at the doctor waiting on her to tell me why my coochie stink." Yes, she actually wrote that, and once again, social media exploded. People were stunned that she circled back to the same kind of language that had already landed her in trouble. After all the speculation about her health, her name being linked to that infamous list, and her baby daddy's chaotic post, many assumed she'd try a different approach. But Sexyy Red is nothing if not unpredictable. Just when it seemed like she might be pulling back, she went quiet for a bit. No new tweets, no posts, no messy updates. It almost looked like she was laying low, possibly focusing on her music. Rumors even started swirling that she was working on a new anthem for her fans. The vibe began to shift. People were hoping this was her comeback, rooting for her to get back on track. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, she resurfaced this time in Dubai. The internet took notice immediately. Sexyy Red appeared overseas, all smiles in the desert, traveling with her crew, catching flights, and living it up like nothing had happened. Clips started popping up of her partying, dancing, and clearly enjoying herself. But people were unsure, was she there for work, like hosting an event or shooting a project? Or was it just a getaway while riding the wave of her latest music? Whatever the reason, she had a mic in hand, fresh tracks playing, and fans excited about her possibly going international. Initially, this seemed like her big rebound, a new location, new energy, and a potential turning point in her public image. Not every artist takes their promotion game all the way to Dubai, so at first, people applauded the move. It looked strategic, like she was elevating her brand, but that praise didn't last long. As soon as she began posting behind the scenes footage of what she was actually doing over there, public opinion flipped. She quickly shifted from promoting music to acting out. The vibe went from professional to chaotic fast. She was out partying in clubs like it was spring break, being loud in public areas, and causing scenes in shopping malls, places where that kind of behavior isn't tolerated. Dubai isn't just any party destination. It's known for its conservative values and strict laws. It's not the kind of place where being overly expressive in public is acceptable. But either Sexyy Red missed that memo or simply chose not to care, and that wasn't even the most extreme part. Things escalated when she began pushing boundaries even further. She posted herself experimenting with a honey pack, something that had viewers visibly shocked, and appeared overly flirtatious on camera, seemingly ignoring the cultural context she was in. Then came the viral footage of her clowning around in cars, messing with her friends, and even playing footsies, all while being filmed. Some clips left viewers doing double takes. At one point, she even passed gas on camera and laughed about it like it was nothing. It was baffling. There's attention grabbing, and then there's whatever Sexyy Red was doing in Dubai. Viewers weren't amused. Many called it more than inappropriate. They called it reckless.
Building up there. She said they building the roller coaster up there.
Ignorant. You just ignorant.
They ain't the roller coaster.
Just so stupid.
We didn't. Oh no, look y'all, they got that big building.
But y'all, this hella.
They say that's the biggest. Why is she fucking all these people? People. They good.
Oh, look at me. We outside. We in Dubai. We outside. We in Dubai.
Do yourself? This my car? This what I'm doing today? This what we doing? This what we doing? This what Cass doing? Yeah! What time is it?
I'm in Cass and CC room, finna fort all in Cass bed. Finna fort all in your bed, bitch. They left me. I can't tell y'all where they went though. I'm supposed to be watching their room for them. Y'all, this went once.
We in the sky. She yelling at me.
Now, back in the US, a lot of what Sexyy Red was doing might have just been brushed off as silly antics, outlandish, sure, but still something most people would laugh at and move on from. But over in Dubai, it's a completely different situation. That kind of behavior isn't just frowned upon, it can actually lead to legal consequences. People familiar with how things work in Dubai were quick to raise concerns. Social media quickly lit up with warnings that she needed to calm down immediately before things escalated into something serious. What started out as jokes and memes quickly shifted to genuine concern. Posts began circulating with subtle but clear alerts. Some users didn't even want to share the actual clips, but strongly hinted at what was going on. One person noted, "I'm not going to post the pictures that started this thread," but reportedly, there's footage of her dancing in her underwear and twerking on a luxury vehicle right out in the open. While some found it funny, others were genuinely disturbed. The mood shifted fast from playful to "you've gone too far." Many people online began labeling her behavior as reckless, saying it showed a lack of respect for local customs and laws. One comment pointed out, they think it's cute to act wild in the Middle East until they end up in jail, begging for help after being charged with public indecency. Another added, "I lived in Dubai for years. While things have loosened up a bit since the pandemic, it's still nowhere near casual enough for someone to be out there in underwear dancing on cars." Some users even expressed embarrassment over the entire situation, calling it chaotic and culturally insensitive not just to the residents, but to the overall image of Western visitors. Many emphasized that just because something might go viral back home doesn't mean it will be acceptable elsewhere. Every place has its own norms and boundaries, and let's be clear, Dubai isn't the kind of city where you can behave however you want and expect no consequences. Even minor acts like public displays of affection can attract the attention of law enforcement. So when you've got a whole group out there making a scene, filming every move, and sharing it with the world, it's bound to raise red flags. And it wasn't just Sexyy Red. Her crew appeared to be equally uninhibited. People online pointed out that her entourage was out there behaving just as wildly, seemingly unaware of or ignoring the seriousness of their actions. Reports now suggest that Dubai authorities are fully aware of the viral content and are not pleased. Sources close to the situation have stated that local officials are monitoring the group closely, especially after the clips gained international attention. The general feeling right now is that authorities might look the other way for now. If Sexyy Red decides to dial it back and show a bit more respect moving forward, things might not escalate. But if she keeps up the same over-the-top behavior, the situation could shift quickly. Some fans aren't too concerned, though. They're suggesting that if she's confident enough to act like that in Dubai, maybe she has some sort of backup plan or connection that's keeping her protected. That get-out-of-jail-free theory has been gaining traction. Others think the laws over there might not apply as strictly to high-profile visitors. And there could be some truth to that. Public decency rules do exist, but enforcement can vary, especially when it comes to tourists. As long as she avoids directly offending cultural norms, stays respectful with authorities, and doesn't push boundaries too far, she might walk away without issue. There's also talk that Dubai has eased up a bit in recent years, especially as it ramps up efforts to attract more tourists and international attention. The goal is to make travelers feel welcome, not intimidated. But just to be clear, more relaxed doesn't mean there are no rules. Whatever the reality is, one thing is obvious: this situation with Sexyy Red is far from settled. From bold public behavior to viral videos that left viewers stunned, she's put herself right back at the center of online conversation. So the real question is she just being authentic in a different setting? Or did she really overstep this time? We're keeping a close watch for any new developments, and trust us, if anything breaks, we'll bring it straight to you. In the meantime, we want to hear from you. Did Sexyy Red really go too far this time? Or is the internet overreacting just to stir things up? Could there be real consequences ahead? Or is this just another chapter in the unpredictable journey of Sexyy Red? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everything. And while you're here, don't forget to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and tap the bell so you never miss an update. You already know Star Hush always keeps you locked. And with the most unexpected moments, the biggest celeb stories, and all the digital drama you won't find anywhere else. Until next time, my stars and hushers, keep your tea hot, your timelines current, and your energy high. We'll catch you in the next one.